yes. My dear students, welcome back to the lectures of formal languages and automata theory. This is another example of PDA which recognizes the language of L equal to X equal to X power R. See, this is the example given here, L equal to X, language equal to X equal to X power R, where X belongs to A comma B whole positive closure. Positive closure in the sense we should have at least single A and single B. That is why we have taken the preferred strings here, suitable strings here, AB equal to BA. This is our language given. BA equal to AB, ABB equal to BBA, ABA equal to ABA. Like that we have taken some possible strings here. So for designing the PDA, the logic is here. You follow the same logic of the problem which we discussed earlier. WCW power R. Suppose if W equal to AB and we have C in the middle and W power R is BA. What we have done there, if it is BA, what we have done there, if it is A we will insert into the stack, and if it is B we will also insert into the stack until we reach to the character C. Until we reach to the character C, we will continuously insert the characters into the stack. Once C is arrived, once C is reached, once we reach it to the C, we will not perform any push or pop operation. From there onwards, we will go for pop operation, whatever the symbol that is present in the stack. Suppose if the input symbol we are going to read is B, and the symbol is the top of the stack, the symbol in the top of the stack is B, we will pop that, and the next symbol is A, the top of the symbol is A. So we will delete the top of the element in the stack. This is how we are going to follow the logic for this PDA problem. See here, we will also see the instantaneous description. Here I am only constructing, I am going to explain you the instantaneous description. Please try the diagrams by your own. This is the instantaneous description for this. So if A comes, you just push into the stack. Initially if B comes, you just push it into the stack. And whatever the remaining string you get, either A or B, if the top of the stack is A or input symbol is A, you just insert the element into the stack. Top of the element is B. If the top of the element is B and the input symbol is A, you just insert the elements into the stack. So go on pushing A's onto the stack, whatever the input symbol it is, and go on pushing B's onto the stack, whatever the input symbol you are going to read. Though the input symbol is B or input symbol is though the top of the symbol is A or top of the symbol is B, when you get the input symbol B, you just push on B's into the stack. So after pushing all the elements, whenever you see the input symbol equal to, so during that time we will not perform any operation, we will just read equal to operator, and we will change the state from there to another state. So what we have done there, that means we will come back again. Now we are going to change the state from Q1 to Q0 there. So whether the input symbol is equal to on top of the symbol is A, whether the input symbol is equal to on top of the symbol is B, whatever it is. Either the input symbol is A or input symbol is B, we will just read equal to symbol and we will come back to the state. What we will do now, we will pop operation. We will start popping whatever the elements we will get. See here, it doesn't mean that no need to come back to the state again. If it is, you read the input symbol, if equal to input symbol is encountered, you just go to the next state and there you perform pop operation, whatever the symbol you see. Say if suppose input symbol is A, top of the symbol is A, you just pop whatever the element that is in the stack. And if the input symbol is B, top of the stack is B, you just pop that element from the stack. And finally, when you have no input symbol, and when here in the place of epsilon you can take delta, if the input string is completely ended, if there is only Z0, that time we will go to the final state, next state by reading the input symbol Z0. So you can write here QF comma Z0 or otherwise Q2 comma Z0, whatever it is. So finally, the instantaneous description, if you see, observe instantaneous description, this is the accept state. Whenever all the input symbols are over and if the stack contains only Z0, then we will accept that to the final state. If only the stack contains only Z0, then we can say this language is will get accepted by the PDA. And now we will see the example here. Hope you all understood what we have done here. In the string, if initially if A comes, push it into the stack, or B comes, push it into the stack, and after that whatever the input symbol it is, go on pushing all A's onto the stack, go on pushing all B's onto the stack. When the string is completed, whenever you get the input symbol equal to from there onwards, whenever you see the input symbol equal to, don't perform any operation, either push or pop. You just go to the next state by taking a transition. So just take the transition. Here we have written here, change the state from Q1 to Q0. No need to come to the Q0 again. You can go to the next state Q2. So and at Q2 you can perform pop operation. Either whatever the input symbol is A, or top of the stack is A, input symbol is B, top of the stack is B. You can perform pop operations there. Pop A on reading A, pop B on reading B. These two operations are very important once equal to operator is encountered. So finally, whenever the stack contains only Z0, that doesn't mean that stack is empty. So when stack is empty, we will say that the PDA, the language got accepted by the PDA. This is how we are going to solve this example, and this is a simulation process. Please look at the simulation process. Whatever the instantaneous description we have seen. For that we have seen an example here. Okay, what is the example we have taken? ABB equal to BBA. So initially we are going to read A. So push into the stack. That's why the stack became AZ0. Stack is AZ0 here. See, and after that we have B here, and push that also. We will have BA Z0. So one more input symbol is what? The next input symbol. See here. Please observe carefully. Initially our input symbol is A. So that's why we have inserted A into the stack. The stack now contains AZ0. The next input symbol is B. So whenever B is encountered, we'll insert that also into the stack. So the stack is containing BA Z0. After that I am inserting next B. That will become BBA Z0. BBA Z0. The stack is containing BBA Z0. Now whenever we see the equal to operator, we will not perform. The stack contains BBA as it is. We are not performing any push or pop operation. See, whenever we read equal to symbol, we are not performing any operation, either push or pop. So after that we are going to read an input symbol B. After reading input symbol B, we are going to pop the top element in the stack. 1B we are going to delete from the stack. Okay. So what is the next input symbol we are having? Small b. So whenever you get small b, you top one more element from the stack. We will be remaining with only A in the stack. So in the stack also we are having A Z0. So finally we will delete the top element from the stack. Finally the stack will be empty with Z0. Whenever the stack is empty, it goes to the final state, and this language will accept by the PDA. So better you can verify the process by taking a stack, and please assume that stack is containing Z0. Initially I am inserting A, after that I am inserting B, after that I am inserting B. What I told you, whenever you see the input symbol equal to, until that you go on pushing the elements into the stack, either whatever the starting symbol is A or B, or what the remaining elements either A's or B's, whatever it is, you continuously keep on pushing the elements into the stack. Whenever equal to is performed, don't push equal to into the stack, or don't pop any element from the stack. So equal to is nothing but we have completed the half of the string. So now what happens after the next input symbol is B, delete the top element from the stack. The next input symbol here we are going to read is B, delete the top element from the stack. The next input symbol is B, delete the top element from the stack. Next we are reading A, delete the top element in the stack. A string is over, we will assume that there is delta. Once delta is encountered, once delta is here, in the place of epsilon you can keep delta also, no problem. Okay, Q1 comma delta comma Z0. Finally it accepts Q2 comma Z0. So this is how we are going to write product. We are going to see the verification process. Simulation means verification process, as I told you. So don't confuse whether we have written Q2 comma epsilon is accept state. Here you can write Q2 comma Z0 or Q2 comma epsilon, and that doesn't mean that there is no input symbol. We are in the state Q2 finally. Q2 comma epsilon means there is no input symbol and there is no top of the stack. No top of the stack means what? Usually empty stack contains Z0. That I told you. The stack may contain Z0 or the no input symbol means what? We can use this the Q2 comma epsilon or Q2 comma Z0, whatever it is. But we have used different transitions here. You can use like that. That's why I'm changing the examples also. So here in the place of Q1 comma epsilon comma Z0, you can write Q1 comma del comma Z0. Why? Because we are going to read del input symbol. Once the string is completed, we are going to read capital delta only, right? That's why. Finally, we will be remaining with Q2 comma Z0 or Q2 comma epsilon. You can write both. You can use both of them, either of them. So this is the example for the given example, the given problem. PDA that recognizes language equal to x power r, where x belongs to a comma b positive closure. Positive closure means what? At least single a and single b must be there in the string. That's why we have taken the strings which is having single a and single b. X equal to x power r means x is ab, equal to x power r means ba. This is how we are going to solve. Yes, thank you. We'll see the next examples in the next video lectures.